Here on the internet found himself behind bars. We're talking about this person right here, Frank Venegas, on your screen, or you may see him on your phone, maybe even previous newscasts that he's appeared in right here on our Gulf Coast. He's a member of the Island Boys rap duo.
Exactly.
Why do I know about the Island Boys? It's catching the vibe, and they are horrible. They are horrible. Horrible. They got to perform at Live. They got booed, but somebody booked these two clown-ass motherfuckers for Live.
Let's be honest. You probably didn't want to click this video, and I didn't want to make it. But this needs to be talked about. What's happening with the Island Boys isn't just a flop era or cringe content. It's a failure of the justice system, a reflection of a decaying culture, and a real-time collapse. Less than 20 hours ago, the headlines hit again. Another arrest. Another mugshot. This time, Kodiak Red, Frank Venegas. And if you really look at that photo, you don't see an influencer anymore. You don't see a rapper. You see a ghost. Barely 125 pounds. Empty eyes. Diamond teeth that look less like jewelry and more like wreckage. But here's the question no one wants to ask. Why was he free in the first place? After gun charges, domestic incidents, and non-stop public chaos, how are these guys still walking the streets? Today, this isn't just about a police report, though I have it, and it's disturbing. This is about something deeper. A system built on leniency. We need to ask, why do the media, the law, and the industry let these two skate by until it's too late? Is it money, fame, or something far darker? Stick around until the end, because the precedent this sets for the next generation isn't just risky, it's deadly.
So a figure on the internet found himself behind bars. We're talking about this person right here, Frank Venegas, on your screen, or you may see him on your phone, maybe even previous newscasts that he's appeared in right here on our Gulf Coast. He's a member of the Island Boys rap duo.
Let's stick to the facts, because unlike clickbait headlines, the paperwork doesn't lie. And what it tells is a pitiful story. It's New Year's Eve, December 31st, 2025, the very last day of the year. Most people are with family, celebrating another year. But Frank Venegas? He's in Mochi, Florida. For those who don't know, that's near Naples. Wealthy, quiet, far from the hood. Deputies from the Collier County Sheriff's Office spot a black Mercedes-Benz leaving a Circle K. It doesn't fully stop at a crosswalk. That's it. One rolling stop. The spark that sets everything in motion. Let's be real for a moment. We know how police operate in these areas. Officers Woods and Caselli, in an unmarked car, geared up, looking for a win, see a luxury vehicle in a quiet neighborhood, and they pull it over. But this is where the Island Boys lose any right to play the victim. The officers approach the car and notice what they describe as furtive movements. Frank, the passenger, is reaching around the rear center console, like he's trying to hide something. He knows who he is. He knows he's a target. He knows he's already out on bond. More on that in a minute. Yet, he moves recklessly, giving them every reason to escalate the situation. This isn't bad luck. This is pure stupidity. The driver? Olivia DeBow, Frank's girlfriend. She claims they were just looking for paperwork, the oldest excuse in the book. The officers aren't buying it. They pull them out of the car. And what do they find where Frank was reaching? A debit card with his name on it, coated in white powder. A gray bag on the floorboard. A cut straw on the passenger seat. They test it. And that's where the joke ends. This isn't weed. This isn't some party drug. It tests positive for fentanyl. Pause for a second. Fentanyl is destroying entire neighborhoods across America. A chemical weapon disguised as a high. And here's Frank Venegas, 125 pounds soaking wet, riding around with a substance that can kill someone from just a touch. Inside the gray bag? Prescription bottles with Olivia's name. More pills. More powder. A pill breaker. And then starts the pathetic blame game. Olivia denies it. Frank denies it. Bonded by addiction. Bonded by toxicity. Lying to the police while facing serious felony charges. Eventually, Olivia flips. She admits the bag belongs to Frank. Frank. He won't snitch on her. Both get arrested. This isn't ride or die. This is ride and die. Two young people, feeding each other's destruction, while the internet watches and laughs. But I'm not laughing. I'm angry. Angry because we've seen this movie before, and we know exactly how it ends.
Gang member is facing drug and gun charges this morning after a Collier County deputy pulled over a driver for allegedly running a stop sign. CCSO says the driver of a yellow Corvette failed to stop completely along Oil Well Road and Immokalee Road in Naples. On top of that, the car's license tags were expired by nearly a year. After other deputies arrived at the traffic stop to help, deputies arrested Frank Venegas, who was in the car as a passenger. They say they found oxycodone and a gun in the car. So he now is sitting in the Collier County Jail facing charges. Venegas is half of the Island Boys rap group with his twin brother.
Now, this is where we stop looking at the police report and start looking at the system. The report confirms it. Frank was already out on bond. He has an open charge for possession or sale of an altered firearm. Let me say that again. An altered firearm. If you or I, regular people working regular jobs, got caught with something like that, we wouldn't be cruising in a Mercedes in Naples on New Year's Eve. We'd be sitting in a cell, waiting for a judge to decide if our lives are over. So why is he out? Why does law enforcement keep treating these two with kid gloves? Arrested for domestic battery? Charges dropped. Caught with guns. Out on bond. Caught with fentanyl? By the time this video goes up, they'll probably be out on bail again. We have to ask the uncomfortable questions and face the answers. Is it the money? Are their lawyers just that good? Or is something darker at play? Some say the justice system, and the media tied to it, doesn't want the circus to end. The Island Boys are profitable. Arrests generate clicks. Mugshots generate ad revenue. Their chaos fuels the social media beast. Lock them up for 10 years. The content stops. The money stops. It's like the authorities are giving them just enough rope to hang themselves, but not enough to actually take them off the stage. They're letting them run wild, endangering the public, endangering themselves, seemingly just waiting for the big one. Waiting for the overdose. Waiting for the fatal crash. Because that is the ultimate headline. It's a sick cycle of exploitation, where the law acts more like a talent manager than a protector of the peace. And it's not just Frank. Look at the other half of this tragedy. Fly Soldier. While his brother is being booked for fentanyl, Fly Soldier is out here tattooing his face into oblivion. A teardrop that looks like a smudge, half his face covered in black ink. He looks like a zombie. Even DJ Vlad told him straight up. He looks unwell. And then comes the humiliation. A video surfaced recently of Fly allegedly being evicted. A group claiming to be the landlord and his crew roll up on him. They film him. They taunt him. They threaten him. Now, I have zero respect for the Island Boys' behavior. But I have even less respect for these so-called bullies. Pulling up on a guy who's clearly mentally unstable, recording it for clout, trying to provoke a reaction? That's weak. That's insecure. But it proves a point. The Island Boys have lost their power. They used to be the ones barking. Now, they're the ones getting cornered. Fly's reaction, or lack of one, shows just how far gone he is. Hollow. The fame is gone. The money is drying up. The rentals are being returned. And all that's left. The face tattoos. And the addiction.
A lot of rappers, they wasn't even rappers. They was influencers. They was something else. Just had big followings.
I give you a classic example. Why the hell do I know about the Island Boys?
Exactly.
Why do I know about the Island Boys? It's catching the vibe, and they are horrible. They are horrible. Horrible. They got to perform at Live. They got booed, but somebody booked these two clown-ass motherfuckers for Live.
The Island Boys are not victims. They are the architects of their own nightmare. But the system that keeps letting them reset the game is just as guilty. Frank needs rehab, or he needs prison. There is no middle ground left. If he's released on bond again, it's only a matter of time before that fentanyl isn't just in a bag. It's in his veins. Or someone else's. We need to stop watching this like it's entertainment. This is a warning. I want to hear from you. Is this a failure of the justice system, or is this what modern fame has become? Drop a comment below. I know you have an opinion. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to subscribe. We're going to keep calling this out until something actually changes.